there, and welcome back to my channel, Subscription Boxes and More with Michelle. And if this is your first visit, well, I hope it won't be your last. What is it I have to share with you today? Well, guys, I have made some more progress in my book. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right page. Okay, so here's the book. And it's the Draw Your Own Adventure by Chloe Rose of Chloe Rose Art. And let's look at the back of it, because I already have a picture of the front of it. Maybe we should put up the back of it for the thumbnail. No, we'll stick with the front. Alright, so anyways, the last we looked, we're at the Four Seasons tree, I believe. I do believe that's where we were. So the next page, it says, as you continue deeper into the woods, you find the forest floor is covered in flowers and greenery. Choose 4 colors to bring it to life. I think I have more than 4 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have 5. I messed up. I lost count and I was just coloring. So, yeah, I do that. ADHD and all. Alright, so the next page says, you come across a large stone with what appears to be a sword stuck in it. Draw the sword covered in jewels fit for a king. Add some more gemstones and jewels stuck inside the stone too. Use a white pen to create extra shine. Use a white pen to create extra shine. Well, I used glitter glue for the extra shine. I did try the white pen, but the glitter glue kind of covered it up. But there we go. Hopefully I can zoom in on that enough that you can see it up close. Hopefully I did it justice there. And the next page, with your almighty strength, you pull the sword from the stone and a ginormous toad hops onto it. Take this sword and throw it into the waters by the tithe barn beyond the vines, and draw me a crown while you're at it. So here we go. And there's the stone, the sword I pulled out, larger version of, I tried to make it look like the one I drew. There's obviously the crown, but I also gave him a scepter. I don't know if you can see that. And I darkened this so it looks, you can tell hopefully that it goes back in farther. And I tried. I should have put some jewels on the stone, and I forgot to until just now. I guess we took the jewels to make the crown, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, I like how I colored the toad. It's very toad colored. You realize the stone is actually a cave. You enter it and find yourself at the top of a hill. Below you is a medieval tithe barn. You turn the scene into a beautiful countryside before throwing the sword into the lake. So I added some trees and stuff and flowers and colored it, and I added a duck to the pond, and you can see the sword where I threw it into the lake. And I tried to make it look like there's water over the sword, so. Hopefully that gave us time to zoom in. I love, this is my favorite page so far, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I like it. The lake begins to bubble and magic floats through the air. Draw all things magical using metallic or shiny colors. Add some glitter if you don't mind finding it everywhere for the next 3 weeks. Well, I added glitter. But well, all things magical, you have to have Hogwarts. And then I did, like a spell book, candles, because candles are supposed to be magical, I guess. Potion, a wand, of course, art's magical. Harry Potter's glasses, Wishes. Wishes are magical, so it's like a dandelion for wishes. My Bugatti, because, you know, he's supposed to be there with me. And I didn't color in the herbs. Huh. Crystals, herbs that I didn't color in. And a cauldron. Let's color in those herbs. Got it. Herbs. And then the next page, did you see all the glitter on it, you know? The little bubbles are all glittery. Anyway, ducks begin emerging from the magical water, their feet invisible as if they haven't yet materialized. One begins to quack at you, and somehow you understand his request. Give us rain boots, he says. So they want rain boots, so I gave them. Here is a green winged teal at the top, and he's got rain boots with hearts on it. I don't know if you can see that. And there's a mallard with, these are more like hiking boots with fuzzy tops, but has a, I gave him a umbrella with smiley faces. And this one's just an old white duck with yellow rain boots and a yellow hat. Hopefully you can see all those things. And I also did a cat of nine tails. However you say it. Cat of nine, I don't know. Anyhow, those plants. And of course the water has glitter. Can you see? Can you see? Glitter, glitter, glitter glue. Alright. The next page says, swans begin to appear too. They're a strange color. Using only neon colors give them life. I'm having a little trouble with my speech today. I really apologize. So I made them neon, a neon green one and a neon pink one. And the neon pink one I gave some eggs. And they must be magical because they're all kinds of speckled of different colors. And I gave them a little bit of a pond here with a frog sitting on a lily pad and it's trying to eat a dragonfly. I don't know if it caught it or not. And also the cat of nine tails. The next page says, you approach the stone barn. It has a big wooden door. Draw a large medieval door and paint it your favorite color. The door knocker to your right looks oddly familiar. Make it gold and shade it like your favorite childhood toy. And what? Make it gold and shaped like your favorite childhood toy. Well, I totally missed that last sentence. So mine is not gold. I am sorry. And if you really look, you'll see that I have the door hinged backwards for where the door knocker is. I tried. My favorite color is pink, so it is totally a pink door. And my favorite childhood toy was Barbie. So I did a Barbie on the right, but then the door's hinged. It should be hinged the opposite way, you know. But hey, what do you want for nothing? I tried, but I admit my mistakes. I make a lot of them. All right. I like this page a lot too. Inside the barn, you find a window. It appears to show your favorite place in the entire world. Is it a park, city skyline, mountainside, or somewhere totally different? Bet you didn't see that coming. I drew Hogwarts because I have been to Universal Studios. I used to live in Florida just so I could go as many times as I wanted. Didn't get to go enough because I got really sick and had to move back to Ohio to go to my heart surgeon because nobody in there would touch me. Nobody in Florida. And I gave the wall wallpaper to make it more interesting. I hope that made it more interesting. It says, turning around, you notice two good boys sitting near the window. They stare at you, waiting for you to draw them a toy and design their colors. So I continued the wallpaper because, you know, it's supposed to be right there. And this good boy has on a bow tie, but I gave it palm trees because Florida, that's where I want to be. And this one has hearts on his bow tie. I gave him a bag of treats because, you know, good boys need a bag of treats. And I gave him some toys. I gave a football, one of those rope tug toys that has a thing in the middle, like a rubbery chew toy in the middle. One of those squeaky hot dogs, which you really should never give your dogs those plastic squeaky toys, because they can eat the plastic and they can eat the squeaker out of it, and they can end up having a blockage and have to have surgery or die. A yellow tennis ball, and a blue stuffed bear, blue and green. So, and I made this dog to try to look like a golden doodle, and this is supposed to look kind of like a Yorkie kind of dog, maybe. Oh, did you see up here, there's a hippogriff flying above Hogwarts? Didn't know if you noticed that. Eraser stuff on my page. Alright. Next it says, a very old fireplace appears to be the way out of the barn. You give it green and yellow fire and decorate the mantel with a garland of your favorite season. Well, my favorite season is fall. So I did all kinds of fall things. In the green and yellow fire, and Bugatti's in front of the fire getting warm. Then it says, the fire turns into smoke. Eraser stuff. Every place. The fire turns into smoke, filling the page. You make shapes and patterns with a white gel pen or crayon. This one I labeled what the things were. Why? I don't know. Maybe because I was afraid I'd forget. So hopefully you can see the things that I labeled, but I'll... this is supposed to be a squid up here. And there's a cup of coffee that even says coffee on it, because I don't want it to be mistaken for tea, although I like tea too. There's a man wearing a weird hat. An elephant over here. A shopping cart. An arrow. A horseshoe. There's a stingray. A Mickey Mouse hat. And a seahorse. And a bird. Right there. I don't know. I'll hold it like that and see if you can find any of those things. Alright. Hopefully I gave it long enough to... The next page says, suddenly, everything is cold. You can't see anything yet. The smoke surrounds everything. Yet you feel the icy breeze around you. Draw coldness. Alright, so I drew the fireplace. And, you know, sort of the opening of the fireplace. And me, like, stepping into it. Icicles. And there's shaky lines around me to show that I'm shivering. And I tried to make it look like there was, you know, smoke coming out of the, you know, is it cold smoke? Is it fire smoke? I don't know, but it's coming out. I don't know if I did, you know, made that clear or not. The next side I'm really proud of. It says, in the distance, an iceberg appears, but only the top half. You know what they say about the tip of the iceberg. There's much more beneath the surface. Draw the Arctic waters in the bottom of the iceberg. So that's what I did. I hope you can see. There's an orca cow and her calf. There is a seal. There is a salmon. And there is a Greenland shark. Some of the things you will find in the Arctic waters. I like the Greenland shark. Alright, hopefully that was enough time for you to get to see it, because it's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's my other favorite page. I have a few pages. The next one's kind of cool too. Atop the iceberg, a colony of penguins stands huddled together in the cold. Roger appears to be the only one wearing a name tag. Give the other penguins names and perhaps a hat or two. Let's see if we can go through these names here after you look at it. See, and I gave lots of sparklies, glitters. All right. So over here with the party hat, there is, who is it? Peggy. Peggy the penguin with the party hat. Then down from there is Tom that has on a baseball cap. Below that is Junior, that little baby. Next to Junior is Joe. And Sally is peeking out from her mama. And her mama is Sue and has on a bonnet. You know, like an old, 1800s bonnet. 1700s, 1800s, whatever. Both. But, down laying on the ice is Rhonda. And then you have Roger, who's just a little guy. And behind, next to Sue, right here peeking out, is Sid. Next to Sid is Chad. Chad has a monocle and a bow tie. And then next to Chad is Jill. And Jill's wearing like a sun hat, and below that is Clement, and Clement has on those a headband with those little bally, antenna down here. And then you've got Bubba. Bubba's kind of a dunce, so he's wearing a dunce cap. And below that is Jack, and Jack's wearing like a fedora kind of thing with a feather. I tried to make them all different. And then the next page says, leaving the penguins and their name tags, farther along the iceberg, you find a phone box in the middle of nowhere. It appears to be old and it doesn't work. Use only primary colors for this page to turn the phone box to life. Or to bring it to life, sorry. Helps if I read what's on the page. And I only use primary colors. That I at least got, well, in glitter, but that don't count. The fire's only red and yellow. I didn't use any orange. And I gave the snowman, arms and a hat and all the things. It didn't have anything, so I had to fancy it up. Next page says, as soon as you finish coloring the phone box, you find yourself surrounded by hot air balloons. A rescue, perhaps? They're missing their usual beautiful patterns, so you use acrylic or watercolor paint to give them animal print designs. Then you hop aboard. I started out using my acrylic SOOOOs. I don't know what it is. They're new. But my SOOOOs don't work very well. Everybody else goes on about how great they are, and I'm very disappointed. I shake them and shake them. I pump them and pump them, especially the fine ends, dry and don't work. And if they do work, they splotch ink everywhere or paint everywhere. Anyways, I ended up using colored pencils more than anything because, again, they just didn't work. But I did do animal prints. I'd probably be in the cheetah one. And the next side says, The balloon drops you outside a small cafe. Draw candy, cakes, and sweets in the billowing smoke. I didn't really see the shapes. Maybe I was tired. So I just drew them. I didn't find shapes. I mean, sort of the cupcake when I tried to in the middle, but... And then I colored in the cafe and stuff. And I believe that's as far as I've gotten. I've only got 20 pages left. I mean, I did all this. I only have this left. So I don't know if I'll do 1 or 2 videos on the finish, but I will have this finished very soon because I do at least 2 or 3 pages a day. And then I will do a final flip through and show the whole thing. I hope that you've got your book and that you are working on yours. It is really fun. I take working in it very serious, in case you haven't noticed. I try to do my best and fill the page and make it interesting so that, you know, my grandkids, great-grandkids, all that can get enjoyment out of it. So, anyways, tell me what you think and give me that big old thumbs up, because you know that would really help my channel. And please subscribe to my channel, and please share my video with others so that maybe they might subscribe as well. Thank you so much for watching and for listening to me babble, and I'll see you soon in another video. And I don't know what just happened there. I'll see you again soon in another video. Mwah! I love you all. Bye. Thank you, Chloe Rose, for making such a wonderful book. I am really enjoying myself. Bye-bye.